Hey guys, Shane here. If you watched the last video with Steve and I, at the end of the video I talked about my milk container and this big lumpy, Stanley travel mug that I've been using. So I picked this up. I got this at Walmart. It's double walled. It was $7 and I like the handle on it. It's not very big. I don't even remember what the milliliter size was on it. I picked it up, it was cheap, and I'm like, there we go, that's perfect. So as I was grabbing this, I started to think about some stuff that I have, and I wanted to show you a little bit of what I got going on here. I've been working on a bike packing kit, and I love the Boy Scout kit, but I don't like the aluminum. So I'll show you what I got. It's a little expensive, but I think you might kind of like it. All right, well, this is my Hidden Woodsman pack, and my first and foremost kit that always is with me is my heavy cover Canteen. But when I'm bike packing, I've noticed that sometimes my Canteen kit just quite isn't right. I mean, I've used it plenty of times, but there are times when I do use it, I'm like, well, maybe I could use, something else or another kit. And I really like the Boy Scout style kit. So, not discounting this at all because it will work and I do really like it. You know me, sometimes I just think that I have to buy other stuff because that's just apparently what I do. So there's no rhyme or reason as to why I started building other kits other than I just really enjoy building other kits and for different circumstances. So anyway, this is, like I've always said, this has been my go-to kit. You guys have seen me use it in just about every video I have out there. But let me show you another one that I have used that you guys have seen me using plenty of times before here. I used this one when I was bike packing with Steve. This is the Keith the titanium 3-piece kit here. And it's got this 400 milliliter cup on top here, which is really cool. Then it's got this 350 milliliter cup, I believe, 300 milliliter cup, which is also cool. And then this big mamma jamma right here, which is 1.2 liter. I use it on fire, I use it on alcohol. I like it a lot. It's good when I need to cook something a little bit bigger, and I like the fact that it's 3-piece. What a lot of you guys haven't seen is a lot of times when I use this kit, I'll stick my food right inside of it. And so it also doubles as a food container and also, in my pot. Also, what I'll do is if I want to save a little bit of room, I'll just turn this over like that, and saves a little bit of room in your pack. And then you can put some other stuff, like sometimes I'll put an alcohol burner on top of there, and then once I put my kit on there, or my bag, everything stays together nice and neat. So what I've been working on is this kit right here. I don't know what cup I'm going to keep in it yet, but it's another Keith kit because I just really like the Keith titanium gear. It actually goes together like this, and it's very reminiscent to me of the Boy Scout pack, or at least of the Boy Scout Cook kit I had, except for it's not aluminum. So this is a 600 milliliter top, and this is a 950 milliliter bottom. It's just 2-piece, and I started putting other things in it, like I put my bowl. This is my titanium bowl from Snow Peak, and it fits in there really nice, so that obviously extends the kit. And I've been kind of looking at keeping the kit together like this in the bag, so that way I can put something in it. Now what I haven't decided yet, if I'm going to use my Tokes 450 milliliter cup to go in there, and then I'll put the bag over and it'll hold it all together, or if I'm going to use my Keith, which is a, I think this is 400, right? Yeah, this is also 450 milliliter mug as well, but this one is double walled. If I take the cap off of it here, the lid, it's still kind of large. But the Tokes, I can take the bowl out and it would fit fine. But the Tokes just really does fit in there really good. I put the bag on there. I've got, a 3-piece, or I'm sorry, a 4-piece cook kit right here. I've got the cup, the bowl, a pot and then another pot. And the cool thing is, you know, we always boil water and stuff like this, right? But if you had a large enough flame or a wide enough flame, your water in this would boil faster just because it'd be so much thinner. Little fry pan, it's kind of neat. But I can't get over how much this reminds me of a Boy Scout kit, or at least the one I had. I do have another titanium from Keith water bottle. This is the 550 milliliter. This is the same one that my son Dorian also uses with his kit, which is just very streamlined. It'd fit right in the bicycle frame. And then I just mentioned my water bottle, or my milk container, because I like to have tea with milk. Now what I was gonna look at and see, because I don't know, is I have a smaller utensil in here. And I'm just kind of building, so I'm just sharing with you as I'm working on this. Here's my other cup, my other stove. I have a small, shorty, what I call my backup utensil, in case one of the boys forget theirs. And I don't even have it in here. What did I do with it? Maybe it's in here somewhere. There it is. See, this is also from Optimus, so it doesn't quite fit in there right. But I bet you if I put the bag together, let me see. This is the bag for that one. Did I lose the bag already? Oh no! Oh no! I just set my Maxpedition kit on it. So let's see. So I've got a cup, a lid, a bowl, a pot, a skillet per se, and then a utensil. I actually have a folding utensil, and I'm gonna tell you guys the truth, I really just don't like those. I mean, I could put this in my pocket, I just thought it'd be neat to... Oh, I guess it will go straight over the top like that. There we go. It does go straight over the top. So there is a pretty decent kit. Now, it's not exactly cheap, but I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to titanium, this is probably some of the most affordable stuff that you can find. So I like it, and it's very lightweight. So this may be something that I'm gonna be using for my next bike packing trip. Now let me show you what I'm gonna be using for a stove. So I've got I just showed you guys here, my Evernew stove and my titanium trivets, like that, with my Vargo little shorty windscreen. I think it'll look pretty neat. And my alcohol bottle, of course, with my fuel in it. So downside to this, which I normally carry, like I just said, I pulled this other cup out of my pack. I normally carry a burner with fuel in it, and I carry a burner, and I carry a bottle, so I get plenty of burns in my kit itself. And I can also put my Vargo stove in here, so it's out of the way, but I can't carry fuel with it. Fuel will have to be carried separate. That's the only downfall with it, but it is a good burner in the trivets. So let's look at this. Okay, sorry, we're back. I'm actually over there cooking chicken too, so let's take a look and see if this whole setup actually fits inside of this cup. So if I take the burner, I take the pot trivets, put them in there like that. I can still put the lid on. Then I can put it all in here. Lay the fork across the top there. Nice. So only thing that's really missing is my, I'd have my water bottles on my bike. I'll have my stove, my fuel, my windscreen. I could actually probably put my windscreen right there on the inside underneath, and it would fit pretty good, I bet. A lot of you guys might ask, well, why aren't you using a wood stove? Well, if I was to use a wood stove for this, I'd probably use one of my lightweight titanium stoves, like something like this, the Firebox Nano in TI. But a kit like this is kind of like what I'm thinking for this would be my bike in, you know, hurry up, get some food going, and then get some shut-eye to wake up early, get going and go. Not, you know, and I always say that I'm not in a rush when I'm in the woods, because I'm not. But when I'm bike packing, if I'm trying to cover miles, I'm not trying to time everything, but, you know, I just want it to be quick. I don't want to have to worry about cleaning a bunch of stuff. I just want to get it and go. So that's kind of my mindset behind doing this. It's fun to do. And I wasn't going to do a video on this, but the cool thing is there's a lot of stuff that really kind of goes through my mind when I'm thinking about putting these cook kits together and what'll work, and trying to put quality behind it as well. So this is something that I'm really kind of thinking about. This pot has never been used on wood. This has only been used on alcohol. This was my bike packing pot for last year, and I really did like it, but I wanted something that was just a little more squat. And I think I'm really kind of getting that. And the reason why is because it'll fit in my pack, which is just a Teton Sports Oasis pack, which is a water bottle or a water bladder bag and a little bit of room, which I keep a lot of my bike repair kit in. Or I could put it in my frame bag. So it's small, lightweight. I'm pretty happy with it. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. I just wanted to show you something that I've been working on, and yeah, just I guess this is kind of a look behind the scenes of my outdoor stuff, if you will. I don't know. I mean, it's fun. I really enjoy going outdoors and getting outdoors and using this stuff and putting it through the ringer. But I don't know. I mean, I guess, do you guys do that when you go out? Do you think about what kind of adventure you're taking? If you're going bike packing, or if you're going backpacking, or if you're going hiking, or car camping? I mean, do you think about what kind of gear would suit the adventure that you're going on? That's always like the first thing on my mind whenever I'm hitting the woods, you know. And believe it or not, sometimes I overthink everything and I forget it. For the most part, this bag right here stays pretty much the same. This is my kind of my cook and my brew kit. Only thing that really revolves in it is stoves. I keep some things always constant in the pack, but stoves. I like stoves. That's kind of what I do, so that's never going to stay the same. Anyway, thank you all for coming along and taking a look at my ramblings of gear or kit that I'm putting together, or how I do things. I know a lot of people in the outdoor community, you know, they're always talking about gear and kit, and I'm trying to pull back on that a lot, just because I think sometimes we get so focused on talking about gear, talking about kit, that a lot of times we lose focus on the outdoors itself and the adventures that we have outdoors. So I'm really trying to focus my channel more towards that, but I might just do videos like this where I show you kind of, hey, this is what I'm using, or this is what I'm thinking about using, any input and stuff like that. So, you know, if I can make something easier for somebody, you know, answer some questions, or if somebody's had the same kind of thing on their mind where they've wanted a flatter kind of cook system for alcohol or for bike packing or whatever. I'm rambling. So I'm gonna finish cooking dinner. I'll talk to you guys all later, and thanks for watching. Take care.